Hi, this is Kathi Quinn with Floriani. Floriani is a division of R&K Distributing, and I want to welcome you to this week's Project of the Week. Well, I'm in Louisiana doing some seminars at All Brands, and let me tell you, it is always a joy when I'm doing seminars and I get amazing questions from people, from you customers. So we had an interesting question today, and I thought, well, I'll play with it. So that's what has inspired today's video. The actual question was, is if I had lettering and wanted to dress it up with some symbols, maybe I wanted to take a bat out of wingdings, or I wanted to pull something in to kind of dress it up, how easy is that to do in Floriani? Well, so I thought, well, let's see. Well, I went into wingdings, which is an alphabet. If you come into our A for True Type fonts, and I go to select, I selected wingdings. I used the letter N. Now, how did I know to use that? Well, I typed on the internet wingdings chart, and it told me which letter on my keyboard would bring up which symbol. So it's a nice little chart to help you. So when I say OK, you notice this brought up a skull and crossbones. That's one of the wingdings. So what I can do with this is, now this is artwork. So I can come in and with a simple one-click wonder, I can turn this into a design. So there I have got it as a design. So I've created a design out of the wingding. Well, then I went to Tools and I said, oh, I'm sorry, I've got to select. You can't make anything happen without select. And I went to Tools and I told it to save the symbol. So now I'm going to put in skeleton. And I'm going to put in LA for Louisiana. So I'm going to save this. So now if I wanted to come in, get some text, and type in here, let me get my text tool, left mouse click on the straight text. Now I have an A stuck to my cursor. Let's left click on screen. Now let's come in here and type in Halloween. Now I'm going to leave it at the Goody bold. And I'm going to, and I think I'm going to make that lettering a little bigger. I think I'm going to make it an inch tall. And I am going to apply. So it's going to come up with Halloween. Now I'm going to go ahead and fit this to screen. And I'm going to come up now to my symbols, because I saved that as a symbol, remember? So with saving it as a symbol, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to look for skeleton, Louisiana, right here. Now with that as a symbol, I can merely hold down my left mouse key and drag. Hold down my left mouse key and drag. Now I could set this anywhere I wanted around my lettering, set it on my lettering. But I thought, that's pretty interesting. Now I took a wingding, which was a True Type font. I clicked my one-click wonder, made it a fill stitch. Then I went to Tools and I went to Save Symbol and named it. Well, I thought, let's go a step farther because, whoops, I've got it still on my mouse. Let's go a step farther. What if I didn't like the way that digitized? What if I wanted something else? So I thought, could I do that with small designs? So I'm going to come into my library and I'm going to go to September 2013. Now remember, these are our free monthly designs. So I'm going to click on design and I saw this little witch hat. So I thought, well, let's see. So I drug in the witch hat. I'm going to go ahead and select all items here. And with this whole thing selected, I'm again going to come to Tools, Save Symbol. So I'm going to name this witch hat Project of the Week. Now I'm going to save that. So now let's come in and let's play with the witch hat. I'm going to go to my text tool again. And I'm going to type in Halloween. And I'm going to apply. And I'm going to come to my symbols again. And you're going to find I'm going to have that witch hat in here. POW. This is the one we just created. Now, with that stuck to my cursor, I can bring that in. Now that I've got it in here, I could select it and I could move it in here. So you can have a lot of fun. I've been having a ball with this tonight, playing with it, looking at the different things I can do. So where I might not be able to create something myself, I can go into designs, and I did another one. I'm so excited. I love it when I find new things, and I find new things a lot of times from your questions. So I'm going to come into the library, and I believe the next one was October. Let me double check. I should have been a little bit more conscientious. Yeah, it's not this one. So let's go in. Isn't it nice having a viewer? Let's look here. See if it was in this one. Nope, those were my pretty leaves. Oh, I love it when I do this. But the only thing that comforts me is knowing this happens to you too. So let's go in here and try one more. There was a spider in a design, and I am just not finding it. Let's look in October. Let's look. Let's just look one more place and see if I can find this cool spider. Nope. Well, here's the bat. What I did is I took a spider out of another design. I was going to show you how you could actually take a design apart and use the piece. Well, here, let's do this. Let's pull in this cauldron, and let's say I just need these flames of fire. So I am going to ungroup this design. So I'm going to come up here to my ungroup signal and ungroup it so that I can select these pieces by themselves. So I'm going to come in and get my lasso tool, and I'm going to lasso just these flames. Right mouse click and select them. So right mouse click, copy, open a new piece of paper, right mouse click and paste. Now I'm going to come in here to tools, and I'm going to save this as a symbol. And I'm going to call it flames and save. Now I can come into my symbols, come down to my flames. How cool is this? Oh my gosh. So now I can add flames all over something. So you get the idea. What I had done earlier, the design I couldn't find, is I went in and I took out a spider. There was a cool Halloween spider. So I pulled the spider off its web, and with that I could put a spider hanging from my O on Halloween. So you can have a whole lot of fun, and the neat thing is to create symbols, you can use something else. Now you couldn't use a huge design. You're going to have to be reasonable here, realizing size is going to matter. But you can bring in a small design or a piece of a small design, save it as a symbol, and then come in here and use it. And symbols are great because as long as I don't change anything, it's stuck to my cursor. I can resize and rotate all I want here. So you can create your own designs, have some fun here. Spiders in hell. Now see, there we go. There is our caption for this one. We could do this one, stick it down here and call this Spiders in Hell. You know, we can have a lot of fun with this. There, Spiders from Hell. So you could put this in here, just having some fun. So look at all the fun you can have creating symbols, and how neat is it that we don't have to be able to draw a symbol. We don't have to use necessarily the artwork. Now, using wingdings is a really good idea because wingdings have all kinds of fun symbols in them. And in your TrueType fonts in your computer, everybody's got wingdings. How I found, and I'll just come over here and show you, how I found the wingdings chart is I just typed up wingdings and chart. I think I did character map. There you go. Now when you type in wingdings character map, you can see right here, here's the character maps. And what they do is they tell you exactly what needs to be. So let's come in here and look. These aren't a good one like I got the last time. I got a much clearer character map. But you can come into some of these and it will tell you, here's a good one. This tells you if I want this symbol, I have to type in a capital L to get it. Now you can get a much better character map. Let's go back because this one is not a good one. So let's go ahead and look at our search results because that one wasn't a good one. Let's try again to get a better character map. Let's see. Characters, let's see. I just clicked and the first one I got was a good one. Okay. Nope, that's not a good one. Dang, wouldn't you know it? But you can come in here and go to Wingdings character maps, and I promise you can find some good ones that you can actually read, and it tells you what your keyboard character is. I should have just left it up there, but no. So here you go. Here's a perfect one. If I want this little mailbox, then I'm going to type in the hyphen key or the minus. If I want this envelope, I'm going to type in the plus. So you see what I'm saying? If I come into Wingdings, and here I type in my plus symbol, and I select it, say OK, you notice I'm going to get that envelope I saw. So you can go and look at the character map so you know what to type into Wingdings. Then I could take this, turn it into stitches. I would probably, with this one, because remember, when I bring in a wingding, it is artwork. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that into a auto satin, I think. I think that'll do a good auto satin. So now it's a design. I've created a design out of it. Now I could save this, Tools, Save Symbol, and I'm going to type in envelope. So now I've taken a wingding, I've saved it in my symbol, so I can come into my symbols here, go ahead and look for my envelope. It's going to be in, well, I can't spell envelope, but now that is in there. So you can use the wingdings. Remember, they're a true type font. You're going to have to click one of your one-click wonders to turn it into stitches, and then you can save it into your symbols file. How fun is this? Is this not the coolest thing? So just think of all the fun you can have creating your own symbols and dressing up your lettering or any design. So I wanted to show you how to make a symbol, how to dress up, and I hope you had a great lesson, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Thank you for coming to the project of the week, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Good night.